So as I said, I'm roughly at about 100, 110 millimeters out, but then the MFR5 extends. I have the camera right up to the brass section, so the MFR5 actually extends inward more. So the chip is roughly about 100, 100 and something millimeters. So there's no reflections at all, because I think it's because I have the UHC filter and the MFR5 quite a bit further back from the 6.3. If I was using the visual back, it would be too close to the the 6.3, and it wouldn't be as much reduction. So I like this spacing. No, no spacers at all. I'm just using the outer section of the MFR5, Murray. Okay, we have 3 seconds, and then I think the next is going to be a 3-minute. Yeah, that didn't change at all. We got 12-mile-per-hour winds. They're gusts sometimes, but it seems to be doing not too bad, the guider. I had a couple of readings up to 2.11. I like to keep it below 1 pixel error. You can't control the wind. Oh, thank you, Murray. Thanks, Mark. Some colors showing in the arms. I think maybe this next half minute will make a bit of a difference. Yeah, so I'm not using the intersection of the MFR5 or spacers. No, they're single, Jason. They are single images. No, they're not being stacked. It wouldn't be hard to stack it. I would just have to switch over to Webcam Max and then save the exposures and stack. It would bring a little more detail and smoothen out the noise a lot better. But these are definitely single images. So once it's refreshed, the previous one's gone. And how do you like that, Bob, with the 0.5 and the 6.3? Good, good. No, I'm in the observatory, Murray. I've been outside for the last 4 nights, 4 hours average of broadcast. So I've been staying outside. I like staying outside. I have more control, especially if I want to center a star or not. I can do it in the house, but it's quite a bit harder. No, no warm room. No room for it. In the winter, I'll go in the house, definitely. 7 seconds. Okay, that's about the limit, because you can see the core really got bloated, and it's kind of saturated a bit. Now, let me leave the brightness up where it was, right there at 28. Let me play with the geometer and see. Right about there. And I'll bring the brightness up a touch. How's that look there? That's pretty well pushing it, I think. Yeah, I think so, Jack. Well, thanks, Murray. But I think we reached the limit. I think it was better with a little less exposure. Yep, for sure. Let's drop it back to 150. Take a half minute off. I'm going to freeze this one, stop the integration, and we'll go to 150 and I'll restart it. Okay. So I just froze the image and restarted at 150. 2.5 minutes. We're exposed, but it does help, definitely. Yeah, I'll bring it down to the lowest, to where the core right there is starting to get burned out. Right about there. And let me see this time limit though. I don't want to lose the freeze. Okay, we got 1 minute to go. And let me bring the brightness up. I think that's better than before. Still is washed out, but seems a little bit better. Yeah, we lost a bit of detail for sure. This next one's going to be better, I think. You know, you only need so much exposure. Once you overdo it, the pixels can only fill up with so much photons. That's it. Okay, let me pull that off. Freeze. There's the previous image now. Okay, and let me get rid of that line there. Top. Right there. Okay, and here's the next refresh. All right, that was 3 minutes, or 2.5 minutes right there. Yeah, I'm gonna try the, let me see, make sure there's no clouds. Oh, not that I can see them. Okay, let me turn the dial the other way now. Okay, and that's about right about there. So you got to find the spot where it's best for the potentiometer, where to place it. I'm still trying to figure it out. I pretty well have a good idea. I think the next one will be better because we had it on freeze, and usually that first refresh is not as nice. So 40 more seconds and it will be another 2.5 minute exposure. I will drop it, the next one, to 2 minutes. Let's see if that makes a difference. Yeah, you find that sweet spot for the dial on your MCV 1E, and then you leave it and just play with the brightness. Contrast, I leave it at max. Okay, 7 seconds. I don't know how well the guider's doing either. Yeah, see that refreshed and there was no change. Don't forget the moon is out, it's pretty bright. I think the next one will be a little better. I think still 2.5 minutes is too much exposure for tonight. So we're starting at 2 minute now. See, I can't go up anymore because the brightness is at 10. There's zero brightness. So now I gotta start going down with the dial. And I kind of like it. As soon as I start losing the detail, the galaxy, I will turn it right about there until I see it, and then I'll use my brightness. Right about there. So now with the next refresh, all I'm going to do is raise the brightness. I like this little gadget. It's neat that it's variable because you have full control of where you want to set it. Okay, 20 seconds. And then I think I'm going to go to NGC 4565 next. And then the black eye. 5 seconds. So this is going to go a lot darker now. Oh, I like the core there. I definitely like that. It looks like we lost, though, a lot of color. We might have some thin clouds happening. Definitely lost some color in there. No. I don't like put my saturation beyond default. Let me see what's going on up there.